Hi, I'm Lindgren. In 2024, I was feeling pretty good about life. Had a regular workout schedule. I'd walk 3 to 5 miles a day, every day. Then I would stretch and do karate, katas, basics, combinations for about an hour each day, every day. I even learned three new katas. I learned three new katas I never knew before. So yeah, I was feeling pretty good, but something was wrong. Okay, I was feeling very tired. Sometimes I'd get a muscle cramp here or there that I wasn't used to. I'd get near the end of my workout and I'd feel a little lightheaded. I decided I should go to the doctor. I figured, if I could just sleep for a while, my body would heal and I'd be just fine. So I went to a doctor hoping to get a little help with some sleep. So my doctor checked me out and prescribed trazodone, which was horrible. I will never take trazodone again. If you have good luck with it, more power to you, but not for me. Trazodone did not work. All it did was make me a little less irritable, did not help me sleep at all. On top of this, the doctor wanted me to get some blood tests. So I did. Returning to the doctor 3 or 4 weeks later after the blood test, he tells me, well, you're low in thyroid hormone. And I pointed out that I had half of my thyroid removed some years ago. And said, okay, well, maybe we should try some hormone replacement. I said, sure. And that works for me. It works. But he also said, well, your EGFR is down to 16. And I said, okay, well, what's that? He said, well, that's your kidney's ability to filter toxins out of your blood. I said, so 16, what's the best? He said 100. I said, oh, so I'm filtering about 16% of what I ought to, huh? He said, that's right. I said, okay, well, what do we do? And he suggested that I change some dietary habits of mine, and so come back and see him in a month after I get some more blood tests. And I'm like, okay, we'll do that. So a month later, I come back, and my GFR is down to 14. He says, you need to go see a nephrologist. And he recommended a nephrologist. Got my appointment with my nephrologist. By that time, my GFR was down to 8. And the nephrologist said, well, let's try this and this, and I'll see you in 3 weeks. Now let me back up a minute. Okay, so I had my normal routine. Like I said, I would do my walk every night, 3 to 5 miles, and then a little bit later, even in the evening, I would do my 1 hour karate workout. And I had gone hoping to get some blood tests. So yeah, we've covered that pretty much. Well, here are the changes that I noticed around that time. That my skin was getting really itchy for no apparent reason. And I really had a bad drop in endurance. Like coming into my apartment, I go up 19 steps. And going out, I go down 19 steps. Well, part of my walk every night was taking the trash to the trash can and then taking my walk. Well, eventually, my walks were getting shorter and shorter. My workouts were getting weaker and weaker. I was getting severe leg cramps, especially in the calves, a lot of times. And trying to lock out and flex just about any muscle would create a cramp. I was less able to do anything. And like I said, coming up the stairs, I would almost pass out. I would get to my door and I would have trouble putting the key into the keyhole because I just was fighting to stay conscious. And I'll tell you, falling down those 19 concrete steps would not have been a pretty sight for me. We go to the nephrologist, GFR is down to 8, and he wants to do more tests, and he wants me to come back in 3 weeks. Well, I thought, okay, well, he's the expert. We'll do what he wants. I had very close friends who said, you should be on dialysis. You should be on dialysis. I said, well, I trust my doctor.